Rise to your feet as we welcome the Prime Minister, Right Honourable David Cameron.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you, Pastor Agu. And I'd like to thank Pastor Adeboye too. Thank you, Daddy Gio. It is an honor. It is an honor to be here. And I'm proud of this festival, which started as a camp just off the Lagos Expressway and set the world alight, is now a permanent fixture here in London. And I'm delighted it's getting bigger and it's getting better every year. Now, I have to say, I don't envy the organizers of tonight. It must be like the feeding of the 5,000. Except, I can see you. You are 45,000. You must be relieved that it's just spiritual food on the menu tonight. Now, I remember when my good friend Boris Johnson came here to the Festival of Life a few years ago. He made some comments on the subject of aspiration. He said he believed in aspiration, and he looked out into this huge crowd, and he said he knew someone would be out there who would follow in his footsteps, someone who would one day become mayor of this great city of London. Well, I would go further. I believe in aspiration. I believe the only limit to someone's potential is their own ambition and talent. And I look out into this crowd and I can see someone who will hold my role and become Prime Minister of this great country. Please. I just hope you can hold off for a while just yet. Now, for me tonight is about one thing. It's about family. You're here with your own family, parents and children, siblings and cousins, aunts and uncles. And you're united with your spiritual family, old friends, dear friends, people you've known for many years. And together we are all part of one family. As Jesus said with his arms outstretched to his disciples, "Here are my mother and my brothers, for whoever does the will of my Father in heaven is my brother, my sister, and my mother." And that is what we are. As God's children, we are all one big family. Now, when I was a child, I had a very specific image of what a church was. I thought to be a church, it had to be an old grey building with a slate roof and a big spire, that it had to have pews and a pulpit and a graveyard where the naughty boys would play hide and seek. But I was wrong, and you proved that. You proved that church is people. Church is a family. And it doesn't matter what the roof is made of, because with your energy, your devotion, your love of Jesus Christ, you raise that roof every time. Now, your dedication to family, your family in blood and your family in humanity, it goes way beyond this room. I think of how many ways you love your neighbor, with care for those who are sick and lonely, with mentoring for teenagers who think they have no hope, with fundraising for hospices, for looked after children, for those suffering unimaginable trauma overseas. And like Jesus turning water into wine, you turn loneliness into companionship. You turn deprivation into comfort. You turn lost lives into lives with purpose. For years, I have tried to explain to people what the big society is. Some people were determined not to understand it. Well, I should have brought them here to the Festival of Life, because this is